Today we are going to do a note sheet and examples on how to solve compound inequalities. So compound inequalities are two inequalities joined together by and or. Or inequalities are also called disjunctions. And they have the tendency to graph apart. So for this example, we have x is less than or equal to -2. So we're going to draw a closed circle at -2. And we're shading less that. So we're shading everything to the left. Or x is greater than or equal to 3. So we're going to put our open circle at 3. All numbers greater than that, shade to the right. So let's take a look at how to solve these. I have one inequality, x minus 4 is less than -7. And I have another inequality, 2x is greater than or equal to 12. These are two separate inequalities, so we're going to solve them separately. So over here, we want to get x by itself. So I need to move this -4, -4. The opposite would be to add 4. Add 4. These cancel. X is less than -7 plus 4. We get -3. That's my first inequality. Or 2 and x are being multiplied here, so the opposite is to divide by 2. Divide by 2. These cancel. X is greater than or equal to 6. So I have an open circle at -3. All x values less than that, so we're shading to the left. Or x is greater than or equal to 6. So closed circle, and we're shading to the right. So on all of these equations, you're going to do or inequalities, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to solve both of these separate. And then you're just going to graph them on your number line. So pause the video and you can finish this set of questions. Now let's talk about and. And inequalities are also called conjunctions. These have a tendency to graph together. So if we're looking at our first example, we have x is greater than or equal to -6. So closed circle at -6. Greater than, we would shade to the right. And x is less than or equal to 1, so closed circle at 1. Less than, we shade to the left, so these shade to connect in the middle together. Conjunction is connected. So let's do this example down here. Instead of writing it as two separate inequalities, we can write it as one. So we're going to use the same numbers from above. And this time we're going to add our inequalities together. We're going to write them as one big compound inequality. So my lowest number, or my smallest number, is -6. So we're going to write that first. My highest number is 1, my maximum. We want all numbers in between those two, so we're going to put an x in between. And x was greater than or equal to -6 and less than or equal to 1. So that's one big conjunction compound inequality written together. So let's take a look at solving these. I am going to draw my lines down to keep myself organized. So I have an inequality symbol here. I'm going to draw my line down. I have an inequality symbol here. I'm going to draw my line down. Notice your x is right here in the middle. So we're going to work inside out from the middle to the two outside columns. So see how this says +4? I need to get rid of that. So the opposite is to subtract 4, subtract 4, subtract 4. So whatever I do to one side or one part, we must do to all three. So the left, the middle, and the right, they all need to have -4. 2 minus 4 is -2. Bring down your sign and your x and your sign. 9 minus 4 is 5. So this right here is my final answer. X is all alone in the middle. And we need to graph this. So we're going to have a closed circle at -2, an open circle at 5, and I need all x values in between these two numbers, greater than or equal to -2, less than 5, so we shade in the middle to connect them. Number 7, again, draw your lines down so we can stay organized. I have 7x minus 13 in the middle because we want to work middle to the outsides. So I need this 7x alone. So I want to get rid of that minus 13. The opposite is to add 13. Add 13. Add 13. Add 13. -27 plus 13 is -14. Bring down your sign. 7x, your sign. 8 plus 13 is 21. We're still not done. We need to get the x all alone. So I want to divide by 7, divide by 7, divide by 7. -14 divided by 7 is -2. Bring down your sign, your x, your sign, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. So this would be my final answer. X is all alone in the middle. So I'm going to put an open circle at -2, an open circle at 3, and we want all numbers greater than -2 and less than 3, so we're going to shade in the middle to connect. So go ahead and try to finish this worksheet. You can do it.